Hey everyone out there on YouTube, it's SpykeVampyre and I'm coming at you with a real video, kind of. I figure I should probably explain my rather large absence from YouTube and maybe the future of this channel. So, if you don't want to hear about my life for the last, I don't know, 8 months or something like that, 7 months, then don't listen. I mean, it's really just not important. Okay, cool? We're on board? Okay. So I'm going to try to hit everything systematically. Number one, during that absence, I mean, spiritually, extreme changes of confusion. So when last I saw you, I was practicing Asatru, and I was looking at practicing Kemetic Orthodoxy. And so I was like, oh, that's going to be chill. I'll be able to do that, right? No, not really. So when I was going through the beginner's class for Kemetic Orthodoxy, I pretty much was like, fully just ditched this Asatru thing for a while. I mean, I still said I was Asatru and Kemetic Orthodox, but nah, not really. I pretty much only worked with Kemetic Orthodoxy. It was like doing the ritual of Senut and talking to a bunch of Kemetic Orthodox people in fellowship chats and this, that, and the other thing. It was just craziness. I mean, I really ignored Asatru because I felt such a huge thing with Kemetic Orthodoxy, so why should I do both? So then, and finally got to the beginner's course, and you elect to stay on after the beginner's course as a Remech, which is like a, it's like a member, they're a member, but they're not like a straight up member, and I'll explain that. Because then you get your RPD, and then you can choose to be a Shemsu, and Shemsu are like fully converted, like they have their RPD members of the faith. That's cool. So I was going to get my RPD, and I was getting ready to do that, and then I was just like, oh my god, whoa, I don't know if I can do that. Because that's like a big commitment, and I still think I want to do Asatru. So I went back and I read a bunch of my books on Asatru, and meditated and thought about my place, and the worlds, and the cosmology, and the gods, and the this, and the that. And I did that for like 3 more months after that, and then I was just like, wow, it just doesn't, it's not clicking like it did before. It doesn't feel right to me right now. So I was like, Asatru, like, I can just go for now. And so then I went back to just doing Kemetic Orthodoxy for like, again, 3 months. But I haven't felt really compelled to practice it. And that's just a little bit of a problem to me. I feel like that should be number one with a religion, is you should basically want to do it. It's not easy to stay devoted or things like that, and I know that, piety and all that, but you should want to do it. You should feel like it's worth doing. And so I was like, so nothing's really fitting me right now, and maybe it's just because my life is so hectic, and more on that later, but I don't really know. But I've been looking back at past religions I've been studying, trying to evaluate which one maybe is the one for me to do, or should I just look at a new one? And I've been reading about Wicca again, and, you know, like I did for 10 years of my life already, and I was like, you know what, I think that I might look into doing that again. So maybe I'll be Wiccan again, and that would obviously be better for you guys, because then I'd be making videos left and right. But who knows? Who knows anymore? So that's just the brief thing on my spiritual life. Who knows what'll happen? Who knows? I said that like 15 times already, but oh well, who knows? So I guess second thing I should talk about is health. My health has gone to hell in a handbasket, people. In a handbasket. Like all bedazzled and shit. It's not good. No, I mean, since I've left you, I was pretty chill for a couple months, and then I started developing panic attacks like crazy, like every other day, having a horrible panic attack that lasted for 20 minutes or an hour, and it was just, you know, it was horrible, and it kept me up at night, and I couldn't get rest, and I'd be jittery, and my heart would be palpitating, and actually one of them got so bad that I literally got sent to the ER. I had to go to the ER, and they were like, wow, you should probably go on an anxiety medication, so they gave me Ativan. But I haven't taken one pill of my Ativan. I actually haven't had a panic attack in over a month. Or no, a month now. Or a little over a month, maybe. I basically talked myself out of them. So, bam. So I haven't taken any of my Ativan. And that's great. And I'm getting tension headaches, really horrible headaches, and I'm on a prescription for that now, too. Oh my god, I'm so drugged up now. And they think I have like costochondritis, just like an inflammation of the ribs and the tissue of the ribs. I mean, and so that's gonna be fun. Not really, lots of chest pains. And so, you know, I have all sorts of problems. So I have little floaties in my eyes and things like that. I'm just going down, people. I mean, it's just not good. I need to get checked for all sorts of shit. And if the floaties in my eyes are what I think it is, I might have to get surgery on my eyes later. Hopefully that's not what it is. Because surgery scares the fuck out of me. So that's really important. Third thing, probably, you know, second to last thing I talk about. Third to last. Third thing is my career, my education/career. So last time I told you I was going to do the phlebotomy technician program, and I did, but just months later. I didn't start until May, just 2 weeks ago. I've had, 2 weeks of class. This is my third week of class. And that was because of all sorts of fuckery, but, you know, long story short, I'm finally in the program, goddammit, and I'm doing really well. And it's been easier than I thought, but it's definitely still challenging. I have to memorize all these chemical additives and these departments of hospitals and the blood tests that go in this color tube and the order that you're supposed to draw the tubes in. I mean, it's a lot of work, but, you know, whatever. I'm going to do it, and I'm doing really well with it. I really like the idea of working in healthcare, and this is just a great way to start. I mean, when you're like 19 years old and you can make, you know, $12 an hour just taking blood, like sticking people in the arm, fuck yeah, that's awesome, especially when you're living at home and you don't have to pay bills. Hell yeah. That's how I'm going to get the fuck out of this place. Or maybe I'll just take more classes while I live here and have my dad pay for them. And then get into something else, like maybe be an RN. Who knows? Who knows? It's my new catchphrase, apparently. So next thing I want to talk about, I had a death in my family. So my uncle Jack from North Carolina died. And I went down there to visit with my aunt and help her with her house back in April. And then a week after that, we went to this memorial service back in my hometown of Johnstown. It was really nice getting back there. I'm seeing all my family. Visit the graveyard where my grandparents and a lot of my extraneous relatives, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents are buried. So that was nice, being able to visit with them. And so that was super great. And then the last thing I'll probably talk about is looking forward to the future. No, actually, it's really funny. I get into weird moods where I want to just, you know, plan my Halloween costume so long in advance. So I did this year. I started planning it back like last month, and I finally have it all finished. I am going to be Lady Gaga for Halloween in full drag. And I'm going to perform Telephone. And I'll probably video it and put it on YouTube. Who knows? And maybe I'll have like a makeup tutorial video that I post on here. Who the fuck knows? So yeah, I mean, I'm going in full drag, like tits, tucking, you know, shaving, and makeup, and wigs, and dresses, and I'm making my own dress, which I've never done before, so that'll be an adventure. I mean, it's expensive to buy all those cosmetics and all this stuff, because boobs cost. Boobs cost money, people. So yeah, so I'm going in full drag, and I'm going to do that, and I'll probably end up posting it on a separate channel that will serve as my drag queen forays, because I'm really thinking seriously about doing that more often, because dressing up in drag and going to school was really super fun, and I had a lot of fun doing it, and I just love drag queens, so maybe I'll just do that too. I mean, shoot, who knows? Again with the who knows. So yeah, I mean, that's really everything major that's going on in my life, and it's probably really boring to hear about, but I figured I better fill you in if you're going to be my subscribers that I've been getting more of every day for some reason. Or I don't make any videos forever. So yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end this video. You've listened to me talk on for long enough. And maybe you should be on the lookout for more videos, maybe? Who knows? So, peace out, everybody, and hope you have a good day. Mwah.